Nestled in central Massachusetts, a downtown community there is getting a second life.
It's like the quintessential New England Main Street.
A decade ago, there were shuttered storefronts, but a revival of shops, restaurants, and culture have now earned Hudson the title of Best Main Street in America.
I'm a Southern girl, so I'm used to people being very friendly and outgoing, but I hadn't been experiencing that since moving to New England. And when I came to Hudson, everyone was so helpful and lovely, and I was like, what's happening here? What's going on in this town?
Community support is strong in this small town. Roughly an hour from Boston and 20 minutes from Worcester, Hudson has become a destination.
There's so many small businesses to visit here, and they all have a lot of personality.
Majority are women-owned or family-owned.
Sarah DeHaan is one of those independent business owners.
I didn't want my family to be focused around my career. I wanted my career to be focused around my family.
So she became her own boss, opening Owen & Sage, a children's boutique, in 2021.
It's like a beautiful little downtown. All the shops are really fun that are here now, but it was missing something, and that was a baby store.
DeHaan curates modern clothes, toys, and accessories for the Main Street shop.
We focus on things that are sustainably made and charitable, women-owned brands. I know you can buy cute things anywhere, and it's really important to have an experience when you come into the shop. So for us, it's like a community that we build, and Hudson is the perfect backdrop for that community.
This isn't Chronicle's first visit to Hudson. We've had burgers at Victor's 50s Diner, pizza at Rail Trail Flatbread, ice cream at New City Micro Creamery, a beer at Medusa Brewing, but this was our first time at the Evergreen Room.
I call it indulgent herbalism. I want folks to feel like you don't have to be a certain type of crunchy hippie person in order to enjoy plant magic.
The Evergreen Room is the next iteration of owner Kinsey Rosine's holistic Main Street sanctuary, the Crow's Nest.
We serve incredible cocktails, all infused with herbs from the apothecary. We also do beautiful handcrafted teas, specialty tea beverages, iced teas, warm lattes we call them, so kind of like a coffee latte, but done with tea. A little passion flower to kind of support the heart.
Rosine is an herbalist, steeping her community with the holistic practices she grew up with.
I started studying in an actual program, the Commonwealth Center for Holistic Herbalism. I kind of graduated from my first year and was like, this needs to be accessible to more people.
There are herbs, including lavender and lemongrass, that many are familiar with, but there's also Damiana.
Damiana is known primarily for its aphrodisiac properties, and it's not by way of hormones that it's an aphrodisiac, but by nourishing and uplifting the nervous system.
Or Gotu Kola.
Gotu Kola is a cognitive support herb.
And catnip?
People are familiar with it, but maybe not as a herb for humans. Catnip is one that if you feel a lot of anxiety in your stomach, like that butterfly feeling, catnip is very soothing for that.
Rosine says there's a little something for everyone.
We try to be really hands-on, so this is accessible to everyone, no matter what your level of knowledge is.
Up next for the Evergreen Room and Crow's Nest, a collaboration with a Main Street neighbor, House of Ritual Relics.
This is kind of a beautiful curated collection of housewares and clothing. It's a community that really cares about not only progressing and bringing the arts and the armory to this area, but also supporting each other. And I just find that it's very unique in that way.
And the Crow's Nest and Evergreen Room building was built in 1894. It was once a general store and a pharmacy. So Kinsey Rosine is happy to know that her apothecary continues the tradition of being able to help people.
It's very nice. And in full transparency, we don't want to say the people of Hudson stuffed the ballot box, but the locals definitely supported this campaign very, very aggressively. It was sponsored by a group that supports local businesses, which of course is a good thing. So good for them.